tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself, and that no heart has ever suffered when it goes in search of its dreams. No one should feel afraid of the unknown, because everyone is capable of achieving everything they want and more. Love is not to be found in someone else, but in ourselves. We simply awaken it, but in order to do that, we need the other person. The saddest thing about love is that not only the love cannot last forever, but even the heartbreak is soon forgotten. Don't allow your wounds to transform you into someone you're not. When someone leaves, it's because someone else is about to arrive. The strongest love is the love that can demonstrate its fragility. No one loses anyone because no one owns anyone. Sadness does not last forever when we walk in the direction of that which we always desired. Don't be intimidated by other people's opinions. Only mediocrity is sure of itself, so take risks and do what you really want to do. Life has a way of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all or by having everything happen all at once. You will never be able to escape from your heart, so it's better to listen to what it has to say. When you are enthusiastic about what you do, you feel this positive energy. It's very simple. People are capable, at any time in their lives, of doing what they dream of. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, and the fear of failure. Everything that happens once can never happen again, but everything that happens twice will surely happen a third time. Some people appear to be happy, but they simply don't give the matter much thought. Others make plans. I'm going to have a husband, a home, 2 children, a house in the country. As long as they're busy doing that, they're like bulls looking for the bullfighter. They react instinctively. They blunder on. One day you will wake up and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. When we love, we always strive to become better than we are. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. One is loved because one is loved. No reason is needed for loving. Waiting is painful, forgetting is painful, but not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. If pain must come, may it come quickly, because I have a life to live, and I need to live it in the best way possible. If he has to make a choice, may he make it now. Then I will either wait for him or forget him. Everything tells me that I am about to make a wrong decision, but making mistakes is just part of life. What does the world want of me? Does it want me to take no risks, to go back to where I came from because I didn't have the courage to say yes to life? Remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Love is an untamed force. When we try to control it, it destroys us. When we try to imprison it, it enslaves us. When we try to understand it, it leaves us feeling lost and confused. No matter what he does, every person on earth plays a central role in the history of the world, and normally he doesn't know it. We can never judge the lives of others, because each person knows only their own pain and renunciation. It's one thing to feel that you are on the right path, but it's another to think that yours is the only path. A child can teach an adult 3 things: to be happy for no reason, to always be busy with something, and to know how to demand with all his might that which he desires. When you find your path, you must not be afraid. You need to have sufficient courage to make mistakes. Disappointment, defeat, and despair are the tools God uses to show us the way. When we least expect it, life sets us a challenge to test our courage and willingness to change. At such a moment, there is no point in pretending that nothing has happened or in saying that we are not yet ready. The challenge will not wait. Life does not look back. A week is more than enough time for us to decide whether or not to accept our destiny. The two hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. There are moments when troubles enter our lives and we can do nothing to avoid them, but they are there for a reason. Only when we have overcome them will we understand why they were there. This is what we call love. When you are loved, you can do anything in creation. When you are loved, there is no need at all to understand what's happening because everything happens within you. None of us knows what might happen even the next minute, yet still we go forward because we trust, because we have faith. We are travelers on a cosmic journey, stardust, swirling and dancing in the eddies and whirlpools of infinity. Life is eternal. We have stopped for a moment to encounter each other, to meet, to love, to share. This is a precious moment. It is a little parenthesis in eternity. When we meet someone and fall in love, we have a sense that the whole universe is on our side. And yet, if something goes wrong, there is nothing left. How is it possible for the beauty that was there only minutes before to vanish so quickly? Life moves very fast. It rushes from heaven to hell in a matter of seconds. A man must always hide three things from a woman: his fears, so she believes in his strength; his mistakes, so she believes in his wisdom; and his dreams, so he can surprise her with their realization.